Since maaga kaming nakapagpahinga ni Mama the previous night, we were able to wake up pretty early para makapag-breakfast din kami ng maaga. Today was full packed because this was the day na ni-schedule namin yung aming pamamasyal sa Cebu. After checking out from the hotel, sinundo na kami ng service namin and we started our whole day excursion around Cebu City. Our first stop, of course, hindi mawawala, the Basilica Minore del Santo Niño, kung saan andun din yung monument ng cross ni Magellan. Di tulad nung dati, hindi na pwedeng magtirik ng kandila around Magellan's Cross. So when you buy a candle, yung mga nagbebenta doon, they will dance and sing while holding the candle, performing some sort of ritual prayer. Added bonus, nagiging instant photographer din sila. So after they perform the ritual, pwede mong iwan yung candle dun sa baba ng Magellan's Cross as a donation dun sa simbahan kung saan gagawin nilang candle para naman dun sa kanilang candle prayer station ng simbahan mismo. Yung candle station kasi ng Basilica, meron lang silang mga basin sa gilid na nandun yung mga kandila. So, kukuha ka lang doon, ilan yung gusto mo, and then you can just donate money through their donation box. So after mag-alay ng kandila, pumasok kami sa simbahan para din makapagpamisa. We were supposed to go and see the Santo Niño, but then sobrang haba ng pila and we just didn't have time to fall in line and go to the Santo Niño. So sinilip na lang namin siya galing sa labas. Mama and I then went to Casa Niño, yung tindahan nila ng religious items. So we bought some religious items para sa bahay and also para ipadala kina Mama Day sa States. After, pumunta naman kami ng Taoist Temple. So, inuna namin siya kasi out of way siya dun sa ibang mga papasyalan namin. Since magla-lunch na din pagkatapos naming namasyal sa Taoist Temple, so next in our itinerary was La Vie Parisian Sky or yung La Vie in the Sky, which was located near Tops of Cebu. In fairness, kahit napakainit nung araw na yon, malamig yung hangin and sobrang maaliwala. So, ang sarap-sarap ng stay namin for our lunch. Once we were full, ready na naman kami to go ahead with our tour. So, pumunta naman kami this time sa Temple of Leia. The last time I was here, sarado pa yung display area nila. So, mainly yung facade pa lang yung pinupuntahan ng mga tao. But this time, nakabukas na yung left side ng display area kung saan naka-display yung mga collections ng mga Adarna. Yung right wing naman, sarado pa rin. So, under construction pa din siya. So, yung left side lang talaga nung temple ang pwedeng pasukan. Actually, kahit nakabukas na yung left wing ng temple, parang hindi pa rin siya ganun ka-arranged kasi may mga pictures pa na nasa sahig. Tapos, yung ibang display hindi pa masyadong maayos. Hindi pa siya fully tapos yung pagkakagawa. Then, our last stop was Sachiko's Little Kyoto, which surprisingly, sobrang layo niya. Talagang papasok pa siya, and I mean, it's still in the same area, pero papasok pa siya, makitid yung daan. So, I was like, sana hindi ko na lang doon sinali sa itinerary. Although, okay lang naman, kasi yun na din yung huli sa bibisitahin namin for the day. First time kong nakapunta dito, hindi naman ganun kamahal yung entrance fee niya, pero hindi rin siya ganun ka-amazing yung entire area. So, meron siyang mga miniature stuff ng mga attractions in Japan, which was cute, pero ayun nga, yun lang din. Like, maliit lang siya, medyo matarik lang yung aakyatin mo, and may makikita kang mga display, ganun lang. So, more on for photoshoots lang siya. Meron din siyang restaurant, pero hindi na kami nag-try doon kasi nga kakakain lang din namin. Kaya, after sitting down at makapagpahinga, we proceeded to go back to the city. So, we had to go back downtown kasi it was also Auntie Elaine's 60th birthday celebration. So, kailangan namin pumunta doon. And that was how we ended our day. So, we attended the birthday celebration and went back to our hotel para makapagpahinga.